Hey friends, I'm Heidi with Heavenly Minded Home and welcome to my channel here. I am so excited to share with you guys what, Lord willing, we are going to be digging into for 10 weeks, wrapping up the rest of this year. Can you believe that 2021 is going to be over? Just a matter of weeks kind of blows me away. But this is what we are going to be digging into over in the HMH Collective. So the HMH Collective, that is our membership group here on YouTube. End of last year, beginning of this year, I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? I love getting to share on YouTube. This opportunity that we've had to share our homeschool and just so many things through our podcast and these videos, it's been amazing. And the relationships that we've built with so many of you, I mean, you guys are just such dear friends, and so many of you have become our family with starting AP Bible Church and having you guys come over there. So many of you, I am so grateful for this opportunity. But one of the things that just putting content out on the YouTube channel, something that kind of lacks is that closeness, that accountability, that community, right? And so starting the collective, having that membership area where we are kind of like that intimate group where we are being accountable to something, right? We're there and we're showing up and we're connecting. It's been such a blessing. And truly, you guys, our family, we're in ministry now full time. For the past few years, we have no paycheck, right? Like, we completely trust the Lord that if our focus is to serve Him and do whatever it is that He is calling us to do, that He'll make it work. And we will work hard to serve our home, our first ministry first, and then the ministry that He gives us outside of that to the best of our ability. And He will provide. And one way is through you guys doing that. You guys, when you join the collective, you make a monthly donation is what it is for us. And starting at $5 up to $20, right? Whatever you would like to gift, that donation, guys, it means that each month we can pay our power bill, right? We can do these things to keep serving you guys so that everything can keep going back in and serving the ministry and serving whomever it is that the Lord puts before us. So I just truly, honestly, thank you guys for that. Coming up on 1 year now, here pretty soon, of the collective, and seeing just how it's grown, how many of you have joined in, getting to connect with you guys, to dig into these topics, to do these things. It's amazing. And we truly, truly thank you all for it. If I could hug each and every one of you right now, I absolutely would. But unfortunately, you guys are spread out all over the world, so I just can't do that. So this is me hugging you through this video. Thank you for that. So we have the channel here, right? Especially if you're new, maybe somebody shared this with you or it just popped up into your feed. I love sharing stuff about our homeschool, just home, any of these things. I feel like I try to keep it very simple and very laid back, and nothing is fancy and perfect around here. So if you can relate to that in life, then maybe this is the channel for you. And so being able to share that stuff has been so wonderful. And we've got great things I'm excited to share here coming up. But over in the collective, okay, we're going to, we'll give it a little bit so that way we can share some videos, kind of talk a little bit about what's going to be in this next series and give people an opportunity to sign up. The number one thing you guys can do besides go over and sign up for the collective is share this video. If you can share it with other women in your life who are truly looking to draw closer to what the Lord has designed us for and dig in deeper to this topic of being a keeper at home, if you could share this video, that would mean the world to us. This video, our Instagram post, Facebook post, sharing any of that stuff is a huge help for us because it also tells the powers that be that in the algorithm that people want to see this stuff. It's so crazy how that works. But the more you share stuff, you like stuff, you comment on stuff, I really do appreciate it because then it means that at least, you know, people can see what it is that we are putting out. So thank you for that. But over in the collective, we are going to take 10 weeks to dig into the topic of being a heavenly minded homemaker. We spent the summer looking at what biblical womanhood is. If you are a female, right, you can be male or you can be female. So if you are a female, this is who I'm talking to here. Scripture is very clear on our instructions, and it's because that's what God's will for our life is. It's what He designed us to do. So we spent the summer digging through all of that, and you can still access everything we've ever done in the collective every month that you're a member. So if you've missed out on Biblical Womanhood, you can come over, become a member, and have access to all of that. Printables, the freebies, everything. It's all there in that community tab when you have the membership access. So you can dig into that if you've missed our Biblical Womanhood study. But for those of us who finished Biblical Womanhood this summer, and even if you want to kind of be doing both of them at the same time, you absolutely can. I want to dig in now and take 10 weeks to really look at, okay, we've looked biblically, we understand what it is. Now, continuing this kind of study here, what does it look like practically to be a heavenly minded homemaker? What does that look like, right? And so I want to share with you guys the 10 different areas that we are going to kind of look at, discuss, dig into, have some fun videos and things to go along with that. So the first one is understanding that home is our first ministry. It absolutely is, ladies. And the moment that we get these things into God's proper order, it is amazing the difference that makes in our lives. Things might not be perfect, right? Maybe your husband's an unbeliever. Maybe your children are a hot mess. Maybe, maybe all of these things are just chaotic in your life. The moment that we start to realign ourselves with God's will, God's ways, it's amazing how He rewards that and how He works through us when we submit to what He's designed us for. So making sure that we get this in order first and foremost, we got to start there, okay? Second week, I want to dig into our time with God being number one in our days. We can do so many things, right? There's so much that we can do. There's so much that we can cover. Homemaking is a big, wide topic. There's so many things that we can spend our time each day on, right? We all have the same amount of time each day, and it's how we prioritize that time. So looking at that, our time with the Lord, it's got to be number one. If we're going to be heavenly minded in our homemaking and everything that we do, that has to be a priority in our day. And I know I will be honest and say here that with all the things demanding my attention and my time throughout the day, it's really easy to let that slide. It's really easy to say, yeah, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that. I'll wake up early tomorrow morning. I'll do this, right? I'll have all these things. And then it doesn't happen, right? And before you know it, your day's gone and you're like, I didn't get to any of that stuff. We're going to talk about that, okay? Third week, we are going to look at simplicity. For those of you who have been around for a while, our channel wasn't always called Heavenly Minded Home. It started off being Minimalist Homeschool. I love minimalism. I love simplicity. And I love it because when I study Scripture, that's what I see. So you knew that minimalism, simplicity, you knew that's where I was going to go. So yeah, by week 3, we're digging into simplicity. For week 4, we're going to look at the topic of cooking, right? So we get into these things that homemakers need to do, right? You think of the things, and first thing I think, okay, as a homemaker, what is one of my greatest duties? Cooking. And then of course that's followed up week 5 with cleaning, cooking and cleaning. That's what we spend a lot of time doing. So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at the blessing it is to serve our family through that. And then we're going to look at some practical application of how to streamline that and make it so that it's not, constantly gnawing at you and eating away at your time. Okay, so we're going to get into cooking and cleaning. By week 6, we will look at routines and rhythms. By week 7, we are going to spend some time looking at marriage, our ministry through our marriage. Come week 8, we're going to look at having a heavenly minded approach when it comes to motherhood. And then week 9, we're going to dig into, again, keeping our focus as being good stewards when it comes to our finances. Deep, heavy topic there, but we're going to dig into it. We're going to look at that and say, hey, how do I approach this truly with that heavenly minded aspect, right? I'm a citizen of heaven. How do I look at that topic? And then we are going to wrap it all up in week 10 with how do we enjoy home? Guys, we can do all of the things, but if we are not content, we're not enjoying what the Lord has given us today, what He's given us today, then we're missing something. We're missing something huge. I can sit here all day and think of the fact that my home is just a rental and it's old and it's falling apart and this isn't perfect and I wish my marriage was like this and my kids were like that and, all of the things, right? I could sit here and do that. I could look at Instagram and social media and YouTube videos and go, oh, it doesn't look like that. Why doesn't it look like that? I'm doing something wrong, or I just, we can play that game all day long. I'm not promised tomorrow. Guys, I'm not promised another breath. I don't know when my time to go to be reunited with the Lord is. I look forward to it. I'm excited about it, be it by death or rapture, to be reunited with the Lord. Amen. That's what I live for. But I don't know when it's coming. And so if He's given me today, I want to enjoy today. And I want to serve Him today. Be it through being a wife, a mom, an encourager, a sister, a daughter, a friend, whatever it is, I want to enjoy it. And I want to serve Him through whatever it is that I'm doing. And I think so often in our world, the voices that are the loudest are the ones that are telling you not to enjoy the moment, not to just be content and thankful, even in the struggles, even in the imperfect, even in the whatever it is that you're currently dealing with. And I get it, guys. I have my days too where things are going badly and I am fed up and I am done and I go, God, why? Why do I have to do this? This stinks. But God, these things come through. His word speaks loud and clear and I go, oh, okay. Thank you for recentering me. So those are our 10 topics that we are going to get into. I'm really excited for it. We're going to have some various printables and freebies and things to go along with it. I have a shop, Heirs of the Promise, which I will link down below. I love creating biblical truth designs over there. That's where you can get my homeschool homemaker planner. It has all the biblical holy days on it. We've got t-shirts and mugs, and there's new products that are out that I can put on there now. It's super exciting. I love making stuff, so for me, that's a great resource as just a creative outlet. I will be making some homemaker specific designs. We have some that are up already for Mother's Day this past year, but there will be new ones that come up just for you guys. We will have some giveaways over the next 10 weeks for collective members, so be sure to come over and join so you guys can get all the details on that. You guys will see that stuff coming out here soon. Of course, subscribe to the channel here. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you get just our regular videos that come out. Then come over and join us. You just click that blue join button down below, or if you're on your phone, go back and so it's not full screen and you can see it down there. You click that blue join button and then just select your donation level. So every month, either $5, $10, $20, it makes a donation to our family. YouTube lets us keep 70% of that, which I think is very generous, so that we can continue to keep things working and on so that we can continue to do these things for you guys. But come over and join there, and then you will get access to all of our exclusive membership content. We've done a lot of series. There's stuff about habits. There's stuff about the biblical holy days, now spring and fall holy days. We looked at parenting in the end of times, like what does a biblical family and parenting look like. We did our biblical womanhood series, and now here with this heavenly minded homemaker. So there's a lot of videos in there, a lot of content. Again, please share this and other posts of ours with your friends and your feed. We appreciate you guys so much for doing that. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them. Leave me a comment down below. I get to them as quickly as I possibly can. Otherwise, I've got a lot of work to do to get all of this stuff put together and ready, but I am so excited here. Probably the second week of October, we will get the series going here. Again, giving people a little bit of time to come over and get signed up. But of course, get signed up because I'm gonna start posting some freebies and some giveaways and things like that over in the community tab. So when you are on our YouTube, Heavenly Minded Home, you just click on that tab right there's like videos, playlists, right, different things that you see. There's a tab that says community. Click on that, and as you scroll through that, there's really no easier way to do it. As you scroll through that, you will see all of the different things that we've posted so far. That's where everything is. You, of course, can also go to heavenlymindedhome.com, and there is a page for the collective where I've put all of our collective series on there. So all of the exclusive member series that we've done, they're all there on that website, so you can easily get to them. I know we have a lot of content on YouTube, so it can be a little overwhelming to try to find everything, but there are playlists for it. It's over on the website. Go to the community tab, scroll through. You'll see everything on there. You can download the freebies and get all of the good stuff there. So anything we can do for you guys, reach out and let us know. Otherwise, I am so excited to start this next series. Come over and join us. Tell your friends. Share with the ladies at church. I really do pray that it can be a blessing for me and for you as we dig into this and really look at being a heavenly minded homemaker. What does it mean? What does it look like? What are the practicalities, right? Of like, okay, all of that is great in theory. How do I make that happen? How do I make that work? That's what we're going to be talking about. So thank you guys for all of your time. I'm sure I talked for way too long. Sorry, it's a thing I do. I'm excited to have you all here. I will see you in the collective. Bye, ladies.